102nd Sai Punyathithi Blessings. Aum Sairam. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnuhu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I would like to share the divine blessings showered by our most merciful, omniscient, omnipotent, and all pervading Sai upon us recently. Certainly, every breath of ours is His mercy, is a miracle, but there are certain divine sports of Baba which chokes your throat, leaves you in horripilation, reassures you that our Sadguru Sainath Maharaj is ever watching us, listening to us, caressing us, and holding us in his palms, keeping us close to his heart and protecting us ever. These experiences leave us spellbound in tears of joy and gratefulness. You would never realize them as they occur, but when you sit back and contemplate and connect the dots of every event that you have passed, then you realize it's nothing less than a divine play of Baba. You cannot hold it to yourself. The love for Sai gushes in your heart. It flows down as streams of water in the form of tears. You want to hold on to his lotus feet and sing his glory to your heart's content, knowing you can never justify that divine joy by words. Still, with His grace, you sit down to share them with Sai loving souls, and that is what I'm doing now. In the month of July 2020, Baba intuited and blessed us to edit, print, and publish a Sai poetry book written by a great poet, Sri Rajaram Ramachandran ji, and it has been decided that some of the sale proceeds of this book will be given to Sai Temple and rest to support the medical expenses of cancer patients. On 7th October 2020, Wednesday night, when I sat down to do my prayers, my eyes glimpsed at the Sai poetry book and pondered thus: why did I get these books printed and published? What is my intention? Am I behind name and fame? Or did I do this because I love Sai and want to share his glory with Sai loving souls? Is Baba happy with all that I am doing? If my purpose were to do charity to Sai Temple and cancer patients, I could have sent the same money as Dakshana rather than printing these books. I'm also posting YouTube videos weekly basis in English on Sri Sai Satcharitra, titled as Sri Sai Satcharitra An Insight, which is a translated version of Ramanathan Brothers' discourse in Tamil on Sai TV. What is my objective behind this? Is this again for bragging that I'm doing something on social media in the name of Sai? Baba, I don't know why my mind is suddenly crowded up with so many questions, and how will I find an answer for all these? With these thoughts in mind, I finished my prayers, and at night, when I sat down to upload the episode of Sri Sai Satcharitra and Insight for that week, the YouTube blocked my video as I had added a song of Purandaradasa sung by a singer in my video. Now, either I have to edit my content or submit a claim against it. I sat down to work on that issue. My mind was already in a confused state, and I had excruciating pain on my right shoulder owing to two complications. One was chemical deposits, and another was frozen shoulder. I took a painkiller and waited for the YouTube to upload the video. But it popped up a notification that the process will be long and the video will get uploaded even if the window is closed. Ultimately, leaving it to Sai to take care of the issue, I went to bed and was in pain, slept for a while, but woke up due to severe pain around 3 a.m. to take another painkiller and then went to bed. The following day was 8th October, Thursday, and as soon as I woke up, I logged it into my computer to see if Sri Sai Satcharitra and Insight video got uploaded. Lo, Sai's grace, it was done. I felt happy and thanked Sai for the same. After a while, I was talking to my sister Yamini over phone and she told me that she got Sai magazine's Sri Sadguruvin Pada Chuvadu Sai poetry books which were sent to her by Ramanathan brother upon my request through his friend, for which I am thankful to both of them. My sister was very happy that she received Sai on a Thursday. Moreover, she was also doing her Sai Navaguruvar Vrit. During the conversation, she told me to pray for her maid servant's son-in-law as he recently lost his eyesight. The maid servant is a very loyal, kind, and devoted lady. She has been working in my sister's house for many years. I was shocked and inquired about this tragedy. As per the ophthalmologist, the nerves connected to the vision of the eyes became weak, and as he woke up one morning, he realized that he lost his vision. We felt very sorry for him, and my sister said, I gave the Udi Prasadam that we recently received from Sripada Sri Vallabha Mandir at Pitapuram and told her to send it to her daughter immediately. Also, the maid said she wants to advise her daughter to start Sai Navguruvar Vrit as she has been seen me observing it. Then my sister added, the maid looked at the magazines and Sai poetry books that were kept on the table and asked if I could share Sai literatures that are in Tamil so that she can give it to her husband and daughter to read them and pray for her son-in-law. I gladly shared the books, and just then I remembered Sai Miracle book and I had the Tamil edition, so I also gave her a copy of the book, she said. There, my beloved Sainath Maharaj answered all my questions. I told my sister to give her a packet of Sai Udi, which my sister assured to do. After the phone call, I recalled the conversation, and yes, Sai Miracle Book was the first book published at Shiradi by Ranadir brother, which is a compilation of Sai miracles, and by the grace of Sai, I was blessed to gather and compile those miracles, and it was translated into Tamil by Ramanathan brother. And at the right moment, Sai had intuited my sister to also give Sai miracle book to the maid servant. Lo, how beautifully Sai had answered my doubts in no time. I thought, as Baba sent Dashganu Maharaj to Gaga's maid servant to get his doubts on Ishavasya Upanishad clarified, similarly, Baba had clarified my doubts through my sister's maid servant. I got the clarification that the literary works that I am doing in the name of Sai is completely blessed and accepted by Sai, and Sai has revealed through this Leela that he will decide to whom it has to reach, when and how, and I need not worry about that. Let us recall Sai's affirmation. When my stories are read and when my glories are sung, then the sins of both the narrator and listener will be annihilated. I felt extremely happy and heart to heart thanked Sai for making me as an instrument to share his stories and sing his Leelas. Around noon, with great enthusiasm, I sat down to work on my next episode of Sri Sai Satcharitra and Insight. I opened YouTube to listen to the discourse on episode 93 from Sai TV. Lo, to my great astonishment, this episode is on chapter 20, and Ramanathan brother commenced the episode with the introduction to the chapter, The Lesson of the Essence of Isha Vashya. I was stunned because until then my mind was totally blank and had no clue what this episode is going to disclose. This episode could have been a continuation of the previous episode, that is chapter 19 of Sri Sai Satcharitra. But to my utter surprise, the discourse is based on Isha Vashya Upanishad. Sai Bandhus, you might recall, just couple of hours ago, I was relating my events to the Leela of Dashkanu Maharaj and how his doubts on Isha Vashya were clarified by Baba through Gaga's maidservant. And lo, now I am going to work on the episode which is on the same subject. Isn't this amazing? Can this be sheer coincidence? No, not for me. It's my Sai's reassurance to me that my thoughts and connections are right. Sai is the cause and Sai is the effect, and me, not even a speck of dust at his divine feet. How can I understand his unfathomable ways unless he unfolds it? Sai is the thought, and it is Sai who connects them to give us the right perception. That noon, I shared the above Leela with my friend Tendril, and she listened to it enthusiastically. Then I got busy with Thursday Arati. Just before I could go to bed, she sent me a message and a picture. It said, I have been wanting to start Navguruvar Puja but was getting postponed. Hence, beseeched Baba to give an indication to start the Vrit. And lo, the conversation we had this afternoon became a sign from Sai, and so I started my Navguruvar Vrit. The chain of Sai's divine sport didn't stop there. Yes, the all-merciful Sai gave one more confirmation for me. My friend also sent me a picture of her Vrit. Looking at it, I was dumbfounded because she has a Sai Pratima and could have done the puja by placing the Pratima. Instead, she kept the picture of the Sai that I had given her when we first met her, and that Sai picture is none other than the front page cover of the same Sai Miracle Book English version. And this was published by Ranadir brother and me in the year 2009 on the auspicious day of Guru Purnima. And this picture is actually a postcard size image of the Baba's stunning picture that was printed on the Sai Miracle Book. And this being my friend's first picture, she, with all reverence, framed and placed in her puja altar almost 9 years ago, and the same picture she kept for performing the Navguruvar Puja. Is this not again validating my thoughts that Baba has made me an instrument to do all the small sevas, and I must just continue as Sai guides and permits without an iota of doubt? Tears of joy flowed as streams to thank my Sadguru Sainath Maharaj, whose ways are unfathomable to human mind. Sai need not appear to us in his physical form to bless us. If Baba would appear with the effulgence of his glory, can we withstand the brightness of that Koti Surya Prakasham? That is the radiance of 1,000 suns put together? No, we can't even glimpse at him. Hence, Sai reassures our faith through his divine miracles, dream vision, or come as a picture, book, paduka, a shawl, woody, a flower from his holy feet, a neem leaf from his Gurusthan, a divine article that we receive from his temple, or through his devotee, anything and everything from Sai is a great blessing. Whenever someone is facing a crisis, they pray to Sai, and Sai will definitely run to them to give solace and peace, will guide them to resolve their issues, will inculcate Shraddha and Saburi, will give them strength to overcome the grief or until their situation takes a positive turn. Sai is ever ready to grace us, but we need to have unswerving faith and devotion, must stay tuned to receive and enjoy his blessings. With all humility, I would say to the Sai devoted souls, there is never a rule that one had to call Sai only when the situations are challenging. Instead, if we call Sai with loving devotion, if we have true earning, Sai will certainly come running to us. He will lift us in his palms, embrace us, and keep us in his fold forever. Such is the love of Sai for his children. Let me continue to narrate the divine place of Baba during Navratri. I was gearing up for Punyathithi and wanted to change shawl for Baba. On 15th October, Thursday, Baba insisted to wear a panchakacham, and I was wondering if I had a new dhoti. Lo, there was a yellow dhoti, 9.5 yards with beautiful borders. I quickly looked for a video to learn and tied the dhoti for Baba. Sai was looking so majestic, that of Lord Vishnu in Pitambaram. Now I need many yellow shawls so that I can have a uniform color for all the deities. Lo, in no time the wardrobe of Sai had different shades of yellow. So with full zeal I changed the entire Sai room, that is the puja altar, into yellow shades. Now the standing Baba demanded a full sari. Sai's pratima is small, and I don't know how to tie a 6.5-yard sari to Baba. Sai chose the sari gifted to me by Snigdaji. Now again, I watched some YouTube videos, and lo, Sai became Saima, was looking so gorgeous like a cute goddess. What can stop me from adorning him with jewelry? I was in great joy, and Saima became Mahalakshmi, and already Vishnu was ready in Pitambaram. We placed both the Sais next to each other. Believe me, I couldn't resist the sight of the grandeur and glory with which Sai was standing. My eyes were brimmed with tears of joy, heart was filled with happiness. Oh, 1,000 eyes are not enough to see this beauty, and 1,000 tongues are not sufficient to sing his glory. I went to sleep but felt I am missing something. Couldn't figure out what was that. Just then, Saima reminded that I forgot to keep her braids. Next morning, I fixed the braids. Oh, I really wanted to lift Saima, place her in my hip, kiss her cheeks, carry her, and trek all over this wide world and show her divine beauty to everyone with pride and joy, saying, "Look at my Saima, see my Sai, see how pretty they are." Just gazing at them, one can forget this whole world. Such was their divine splendor. I took pictures and kissed the beautiful lotus feet for permitting me to adorn the way he wants. It is Sai who sowed the seed of thoughts in my mind, kindles my love for him, supplies me with all the necessary props and accessories, make me go crazy until I see him the way he wants to dress up, and finally allowing me to bask into his glory and sit next to him for hours and admire at his dazzling beauty. Sai, how can I explain my plight? How can I express the joy that I feel after all the divine play of yours? You explicitly demonstrate that you are the wire puller of all. You are the inner ruler of all. You are Sarvantaryami, Baba. Now, after all this, Baba was repeatedly saying orange color for Dashara. Devotees might get puzzled. When I say Baba kept on saying, it is an intuition that Baba gives me. I was responding to Baba thus: Where will I go for orange color, Baba? This year we didn't go to Shiradi or do any purchases. I doubt if I have any stock of shawls, and that too in orange color. This conversation has been going on from 15th October every day, at least once between both of us. Navaratri dawned. I was inviting a Sumangali each day to receive Tambulam. One morning I texted my friend Shruti to come for Tambulam, and she answered in affirmative. Just then, noticed a picture on my phone from Tiruvannamalai Tirumular Ashram in which the goddess was dressed up in the form of Kamakshi holding a sugar cane in her hand. And I thought, oh, I wish our Sai also gets to hold a sugar cane as that of goddess Kamakshi. This was a passing thought, and I continued with my routine. That evening, Shruti came with her kids and she brought some fruits. When I opened the bag to offer it, lo, there was a piece of sugar cane. I was pleasantly surprised and asked her what made her to get a sugar cane. She said that morning she went to the grocery shop and the shopkeeper was piling freshly cut sugar cane pieces and thought this is quite unusual as we usually get during January for Sankranti. But the fresh pieces were appealing, hence she thought of getting one for Baba. I was dumbstruck and told her about the desire that arose in my mind this morning to offer a sugar cane for Sai, and how Sai fulfilled it through her. She felt so blessed, and when we placed the sugar cane next to Sai, lo, the size was very apt that it looks as though the sugar cane was measured and cut for Sai. Isn't this astounding? In fact, I too went for grocery shopping that day, but this sugarcane thought of mine got totally vanished out of my head and didn't remember until I saw it that evening. I was talking heart to Sai. Baba, you wanted sugarcane and could have got it through her. This could have been a simple incident. Instead, you gave the same thought in my mind. Probably she was shopping already for you by then, and dramatized this whole scene, making all of us a witness for your divine play. Did Sai wanted this sugar cane, so he got it through Shruti and also kindled my desire upon it? Or because she was buying it for Baba, Baba intuited me? Or because I desired to get one for Sai, did Baba make Shruti buy it for him and made both of us offer for him? Who can answer these questions? None. All that we can do is just connect the dots and marvel at the divine sport of the Parabrahman as he unveils it. Then another friend by named Vidyaji came home to receive Tambulam. She and her sister has the custom of keeping golu, that is display of the deities in the form of beautiful dolls and recreating many scenes from the great epics and scriptures using idols of gods and goddesses and figurines of human beings. Their children also get involved in the celebration with great enthusiasm and with extreme interest and devotion, explain the arrangement of the idols that depict the stories from the great epics and scriptures to the visitors joyfully without omitting any of the intrinsic details. This year, Vidyaji said, owing to COVID, they are not going to have any visitors but invited me to receive Tambulam. I went and marveled at the beautiful arrangement of the Golu and was lost in excitement listening to the descriptions of the little ones about their Golu. When I was about to leave, Vidyaji gave me a bag and said, "Yesterday at your home, I saw your Baba dressed as goddess and was looking really gorgeous. I too have a skirt and a set of upper cloth and turban. If this will fit for Baba, please use it. I will be very happy if Baba would adorn it." Saying so, she also gave a beautiful lamp and a bouquet of flowers. I thanked her wholeheartedly for all the divine gifts that she gave for Baba and said, "Sure, Ji, will definitely try to use all of these for Dashara." I came home and placed the gifts at the feet of Baba and removed them from the bag. Wow! I was speechless. Can you all guess? Yes, the beautiful attire that Vidyaji gave for our beloved Sai was orange in color. A lovely skirt like dress with beautiful print and pretty frills, a perfect size for my supreme Sai. I was astounded and was in tears of joy. It was not even like a skirt, it was more like the usual dress set which I buy from Shiradi for our Sai, just with the difference that it had those cute frills and made Sai look more majestic and spectacular. It's Sai who is getting whatever he needs from whomever he wills. This way, Sai was getting ready for his 102nd Punyathithi celebrations. As usual, with the blessings of Sai, we invited few of our friends for Sai Punyathithi Puja, and 2 days before Dashara, I had a follow-up appointment with the orthopedic. 6 weeks ago, I had excruciating pain on my right shoulder. Though I have been having this issue for nearly a year, it wasn't this bad. But for the past few months, the pain became unbearable and the painkillers gave no relief. I had sleepless nights. Every day, my husband would pray to Baba and rub the sacred Udi on my shoulder, and we used hot packs and massaged with the oil that I collected from Sai's perpetual lamp. When we consulted the ortho, he suggested an x-ray and looking at the images said I have two complications. One is chemical deposits and the other is the frozen shoulder that is causing this pain and suggested to take a steroid injection. And if that doesn't help, the second shot in another bone or go for a surgery. I went for a steroid shot and found no difference in my plight. As Sai's Punyathithi is nearing, despite the pain, I was doing all the prep work. Nay, Sai gave me strength to accomplish the tasks as planned. On 23rd November was my follow-up. I was in a fix. Should I go to the doctor? What if I had to take the injection? The pain will be severe the first 2 days after the steroid shot, and how will I be able to cook prasadam and do my Sai's Punyathithi Puja? Should I postpone the appointment? As such pain was also unbearable, and we never know how long we might have to wait for the next appointment. So I was confused and ran to Sai to seek his advice. I asked, "Baba, what should I do? Should I postpone the appointment or should I go to the doctor but not take the injection?" I wrote chits and placed in front of Sai. Sai advised me to go to the doctor but not take the steroid shot. Friday, I went to the doctor with a blank head. He asked me about the pain. I said, "It's very worse." He suggested me to take the second injection and said would be little painful. I said, "Sorry, today I'm not prepared for any injection," and from nowhere Sai made me to ask for anti-inflammatory pills, which was not at all in my mind. Doctor said, "Okay, you can try for 10 days and come back in 6 weeks or whenever your pain gets worse for the next injection." I came home and bursted out in tears in front of Sai. Baba, I know I have to suffer for my past deeds. I am fine with that. I want to endure my pain holding your divine feet. I have no reservations on that. I don't want you to take off my pain, but please provide me the energy to endure it. Please don't make me weak that I would not be able to do your puja or the seva that I want to do for you. Please give me strength to do whatever I wish to do for you. Otherwise, there is no use of this body. I'm not worried about the pain, but the thought that I might become dependent or incapable to do your seva shatters me completely. After all this, I started my prep work. I had my tablets for 2 days. Then, on Sunday morning, as usual, I woke up at 4 a.m. Sai Bandhus, can you believe? Sai cooked using my hand for 7 families, 5 dishes, which includes rice, sambar, kachariya, that's brinjal with yogurt, or eggplant, potato fry, beans, and vegetable soup with kheer. Every time I was stirring the vegetables and curries, I was looking at my right hand. Is this my hand? Is this the hand that was causing pain as though my shoulder and elbow bones were cracking into pieces? How am I lifting the items from the cupboard? I was even unable to open the fridge door. I couldn't give pressure even to press the hand soap from the container. I couldn't stretch my hand to even feed the prasadam from my plate to Sai on the portrait. Where has the pain gone? Sai, what a wonder is this! Am I lifting this milk can? No, it's my Sai's divine hands working through my body. It is his miraculous hand that is cooking the prasadam. I had umbilical hernia for almost 15 years, and all these 15 years it was Sai who cooked the prasadam and conducted the puja. This year I have my shoulder pain, which means physical disorders will be there as long as this body exists. Maybe a different complication every time. That's the only difference. Time and again, it is Sai who is taking care of the situation. If I think I have been performing the pujas or have been cooking the prasadams, then I am a fool. It was always him. When even a leaf cannot move without his will, how can anything in this world is feasible without the will of the all-pervading God Sai Baba? Sai shoulders all our burdens but gives us the pleasure of doing it. This Leela makes me to ponder on the assurance of Sai that surrender your ego at my feet, the rest assured. By then it was 9 a.m. I was winding up with my cooking and was getting ready for puja. Just then my friends started coming and they made garlands and rangoli. We commenced the puja by invoking Sai Ganesha, Sri Sai, and Sai Ma, performed Abhishekam, read few chapters of Sri Sai Satcharitra, chanted Lingashtakam and hymns on Lord Shiva, that is Shiva Puranam, did our Madhyana Arati, and all those who participated in the puja experienced the divine fervor and felt the sacred presence of Sai. All of us partook the prasadam, and taking the blessings of Sai, they all left our Sai home. I went and sat in front of Sai and was in ecstasy, wondering how every event was unfolded by Sai and how skillfully Baba planned the activities of this auspicious day and executed it by making us a mere instrument in his hands. Then I invited Vidyaji and her sister Shubhaji's family to partake Sai Prasadam. They also felt blessed to have the divine darshan of Sai. At that juncture, I received a message from my friend Saumya inviting for Tambulam. Around 7:30, I went to their home, had Baba's darshan. Saumya and auntie, her mom, gave me loads of prasadam. Auntie was extremely happy and said, I went to Shirdi before coming to my daughter's home, that is around 6 months back, and bought as many Sai Padukas I could so that I can give to Sai devotees. And am so happy to give you one pair of those Padukas. Saying so, Auntie handed over me the divine Padukas of our Sadguru Sainath Maharaj. When she gave me the divine Padukas of Sai, I felt elated. Wow, what could be more blessed than to receive from a Sai devotee the holy Padukas of our Sadguru Sai, which was brought from Shirdi? I prostrated to Sai in their home and to Auntie. I said, Auntie, even if you would have given me a small rock or a grain of sand from Shirdi, I would have felt extremely blessed. And you're giving me Sai's Padukas on his holy Punyathithi day. What should I say? I am spellbound, and all that I can say is I will remember you all in my prayers and beseech Sai to bless your family always. Saying so, I left their home, thanking Soumya and Auntie. Devotees, isn't this the pinnacle of all the Leelas that I have narrated in this episode? Supreme joy I experienced. Will I have any more doubts, any questions? Had Sai not answered all of them by giving me the greatest gift on this auspicious day? I hugged and kissed those cute feet and brought them to our Sai home. That morning, we didn't chant Sai Ashtotram, which we usually do, and my older son had some task which he had to complete within a stipulated time. Hence, he could only do Abhishekam but not participate for Arati and Puja. And as soon as I came home, I washed the holy feet of Sai, offered flowers, and we all sat down, and my older son did Archana to the holy feet of Sai as we all chanted the sacred 108 names of Sai. This way, Sai completed the undone ritual of chanting Ashtotram and made my son also to offer his prayers for Sai. All pervading, all knowing Sai, out of compassion, has showered such great blessings on all of us. And out of mercy, my beloved Sai has also taken care of my shoulder pain. From 24th October 2020 till date November 5th, 2020, I have not taken even one painkiller for my frozen shoulder and chemical deposits. The pain is very minimum. Sai not only takes care of my temporal and spiritual welfare, but also my health. Had I not taken Sai's advice, I would have ended up with my second steroid shot and what not. I don't even want to think of that. As Sai assured, though I be no more in flesh and blood, I shall ever protect my devotees. Sai, the Supreme Lord, runs to protect and grace us the moment we think of him. One might say the merit of past good deeds results in such blessings from the Guru, or because we are sincerely devoted to Baba. Baba pours his grace on the devotees, or because we surrender completely to Baba, that Baba runs to protect us. But above all, it's purely his motherly compassion and love for his children that makes him to shower such choicest blessings upon us, and we become blessed ones as we enjoy his grace. Humbly thanking my Sai from the bottom of my heart, washing his lotus feet with tears of joy and gratitude, beseeching my beloved Sai to be ever this kind and merciful upon all of us, I submit this episode with all humility at Thy divine feet and beg His pardon for mistakes, if any. May we all dive deep into the ocean of Sai and collect pearls of Sai love and stay ever in His fold. May Sai be with all of us, bless us and guide us always. Aum Sairam.